There's a dresser with three-sided mirror. With a three-sided mirror. We need a key for that one. Oh, never mind. Glad I opened it. Woman doll.
There's a doll.
Please pick it up. Like, obviously we're gonna need that doll. Please pick it up. There's even a note under it.
Gee, look at this doll.
Isn't it neat? I don't know why I said that with the doll.
This doll's made of wood. I think it's a woman. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
I just remembered something.
Franny liked to play with
What's
dolls.
Franny made this doll.
Wow, she made this herself? Impressive.
Way better than the
This
stool my
doll
dad
must be
made.
Franny's mother.
Must be? Do you remember that it was, or are you just making big assumptions there? Well, I'm glad we picked it up. Is this a letter? Or is it just an envelope? Dear Henry, this is farewell. Having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time, I'm sure you are consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believe that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. I saw how you threw the Sprout key into the fountain. I'm almost surprised that Sprout key isn't just highlighted for us here. You spend every day confined in your room, lost in a bottle of alcohol and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny is frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or paintbrush, and yet you still refuse to leave the room. I can no longer see your heart, Henry. I'm taking Franny and I'm leaving the island. I will never forget how deeply I loved you. Mary.
Who's Marie?
Marie,
Franny's
sorry.
mama.
Oh,
Why do you look so sad?
well, this is a goodbye letter. I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but
I mean, it sounded like he was drunk.
I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together.
And maybe got that paranoid thing that
That's why I'm sad.
the grandfather had.
Ashley.
It's empty. They just pack everything up when they left the island. Oh, see, she got dialogue for when they left. That's good. This bed is huge. There's easily room for 2 adult-sized people to share it. Why are they're two next to each other? Bed is neatly made, but has obviously not been used for a long time. I kind of left the dresser assuming we were done with it. With a picture this big, you don't have to refill the water as often. That's smart thinking. Was someone in the middle of this book? I wonder how long it's been sitting here. It's like time has just stopped in the place for decades. I really was trying to look at the dresser, but it's probably not important. I'm assuming we're good here. Except for origami. Let's go, dude. We're doing it. I wonder if any of this is like missable. Like, I mean, I'm at 5 of missing 3 and 4, maybe. But I'm sure, like, we have a way to go back to all these places. And it's not like they existed outside of the mansion. Thoughts on my father as a father. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. And in those moments, my thoughts immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18, but for real, he didn't fake his death. He worked as an I thought it said imposter, like as a fake father. He worked as an importer, a line of business that took him all over the world. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. But their plane crashed in the Pacific Ocean and I never saw my parents again. Well, isn't that ironic? Like rain on your wedding day. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in his work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And then one day, he was gone. But looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father was still alive, what would he say to me? See me with my head so buried in my research. What would he think of me? It's such a weird thing. Oh, look, oh! That's very lovely. So we couldn't go into that room, right? No, that's the art room, actually. So that's super good. I like that a lot. That's a nice way to deal with this. Let's go get the one in the art room that I missed. Well, let's see what this door is. The east wing hallway. Never mind. That's where I came from. I thought I came from up here. I got confused. Distracted. But yeah, I like that it shows you the map of where to find them. Because like they have lore attached to them. It's not just a normal collectible. It like actively has some information that is neat. So I would hate to miss them. But it is really good to narrow it down like that instead of having to look up a guide otherwise. Because I'm narrowing it down to one room to look for an origami is a much easier way to find it than looking all over the place. I can see it being in like one of these. I don't know if it would be up there. That seems kind of like a hard place to take a picture of it. Behind anything. In a bucket. And the like more important thing is that it's going to be somewhere where like you can angle the camera. So it wouldn't be like on top of that shelf. And probably not in a... Oh, well, there it is. Probably not in a bucket. So, like, you know, as far as looking for positions... See, seen across the sea has been scanned. Almost wish it would just outright, bring me to the menu to read it. And also, these are a little bit easier to read than, like, constant character updates. As I enjoyed the breeze of the water, off the water, gazing lazily out at the horizon, I recalled the beautiful springtime scenery of Saoko's hometown in Japan. I haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. The last time I went, it was with Saoko to tell her parents of our marriage. During the flight to Hanada, I caught a rather rare sight. Saoko looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was her first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that, she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about a river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I can see the smile on her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day, I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms, on my way to meet her parents for the first time. I've always wanted to return to Japan, but it has not yet been in the cards. But I'll make it back someday, and I'll walk the path beneath the cherry blossoms that Saoko loved so much. Do you think, like, by the end of this, anything sinister is going to happen, or is it just gonna be, like, chill? So I'm feeling real chill right now. Like, sure, I'm being haunted by a ghost, but the music's nice and calm, everything's calm, I'm finding origami. Like, it kind of seemed like it might have been a little bit sinister with whatever's going on with Jessica, but I'm just feeling,
Yes,
just like
it
vibing
opened.
here.
Now
Yeah,
we can
it's
look
open.
in Franny's room.
I'm sure
Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee.
D's gonna brain blast in this room.
Yes.
Yes, he agrees. He's totally gonna brain blast. Piano puzzle? Got a thing for the piano puzzle? It's a nice room.
Huh? Dee?
I'm gonna take control of that teddy bear.
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room.
Yeah, you said that. I guess you weren't sure.
This is where we play together.
Yo, just tell me where I need to shove this doll I have. All I care about is solving puzzles. Box is full of building blocks. Oh, dude, I want to play with them. There are all sorts of shapes in here. Were these Franny's?
Huh.
Is that something beneath all the blocks? Another doll, I see it. I seen it. I want to actually build something with these. I hope that we, like, go away from the screen to see the blocks placed in, like, a pattern. And not just, like, randomly around or just gone. There's a doll inside the box meant for building blocks.
I wonder if Franny made this
It's missing
doll
an arm.
too. It's missing its right arm.
Doesn't need that?
What?
It's broken. See?
Maybe that dude just didn't have an arm.
You're right.
The missing piece must be somewhere around here.
Was it like
I
a
don't think
nesting
this
doll that
doll
needs
is
the arm to open?
I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm.
Aw, see?
This is a doll of Franny's father.
Dude didn't have an arm.
And?
And
Put
Franny's
two and two
father
together.
was missing his right arm.
Didn't think that through. Got doll missing its right arm. Yeah, but it wasn't like missing from the shoulder, right? Like Franny could have made it a bit more accurate. Let's go. We placed it in a little pattern. That's exactly what I wanted. See, a lesser game would have just had the blocks disappear. A game that tried a little bit harder would have put them in like a little pile. But you have to go that extra step of actually making like a little house, little buildings. That's the good stuff. I had a low table like this when I was little. Yeah, because you were small. You needed small tables. It was great for drawing or playing house.
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
It's fine.
That was Franny's favorite.
It's like a C-grade teddy
These
bear.
vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears. Suddenly,
remembering.
I remembered that night. The one from my dreams. That night, on the table,
These are some crazy
was a
triggers for
cake with
remembering
candles
things.
and a bear with a red ribbon.
Here you go, Ashley.
See, that bear is a lot
This is a
cooler.
present from Daddy.
That's like a B+ bear.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
Ashley? What's wrong?
Dee, I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom,
Your mother?
yeah, I barely remember anything about her.
Barely. This
But
is a
sometimes
bear.
I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
I mean, also the fact that he was like dad for me for 11 years and all of a sudden he's alive. Like, you know, some kind of closure needs to kind of be accomplished with that, I feel. Although that was mainly Jessica saying that, please talk about the sofa. Was this her favorite sofa? There were blocks and books on it. What do you... I don't know if I've ever had a favorite sofa.
Huh.
Little green desk. Did Franny do her studying here? Was that her favorite little green desk? Oh, the handles are so cute. They are actually pretty cute. Anything inside the drawers? Nope. Nothing at all. The book wasn't anything? There's a child's bed. It looks pretty old. Was that her
Blanket's
favorite
color is
child's bed?
faded.
I think its
The
colors
little
are
girl
faded.
used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but
She could
could
also
be a
be
little
sour.
sassy. She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too. And she was incredibly lonely.
Oh,
What a weird thing to say. What a weird thing to bring up. Well, I see you up there. Is there anything down here before I... The book!
Huh?
I wonder if there's something behind it. Oh, snap! I would not have expected that, honestly. It might have taken me a bit to, unless if there's, like, real puzzle solutions. There's nothing behind this book. This one looks like there's something behind it, though, for real. Nope. I would not... Like, if I had walked in here because I was missing origami, I would not have thought that it would be behind something like that. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. I can't go into camera mode here. Oh, but I can't really control camera mode, so... I need to back off. There's a shelf decorated with dolls, but it looks like it's missing
Dee,
2 of them.
Take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's. She made it to look like herself.
How could you tell it was Franny's?
So
Is
this
it because
one
it's
is
in her
supposed to
room?
be Franny.
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other.
Well, they're not that nice with the letter we saw.
If they get along, then
Then you'll solve my puzzle.
Then what?
Sorry. That's all I remember.
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
I wonder, can we take this off? Got Franny's doll. My main thing, immediate thought process with that is holding hands. Maybe I'll put this doll here. And that's exactly not where I wanted it to go. I feel like that's the only reason why Dad's missing an arm. So the solution's a little clearer. This makes sense because of where she'll end up being. Yeah, that's absolutely what it is. I think I'll put this doll here. It's open!
Yeah.
This must be what she meant by the dolls getting along. I wonder what's in here. Imagine being the character that was made only to be missing an arm because it needed to make
And
solving
in
the puzzle
here
make
we
more
have-
sense.
A key.
And a ribbon.
I wonder which room this key's for.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. What's this? It's a ribbon Franny loved. Can I have it? This is a faded ribbon. Okay, I guess I don't need it. And it was very bright. It seemed important, and I'm surprised it didn't, like, trigger a flashback or something. Tarnished teddy bear. Well, I might as well, too, just kind of mentally make a note of where I need to go eventually for some of these. Oh, look at these wacky rooms that we haven't gone into yet. This kind of spoils, I guess, a little bit of, like, what order we're gonna do things in. Because once we get into that double leaf clover room, it looks like we're going to the west side. The west wing. And then we'll get to open the big auditorium door on the second floor. It says second floor, actually. That's... And then, like, 2 more in the secret lab basement. But whatever. Living in this mansion has been, like... Also, that really heavily implies, too, to me that just every time I go into a new room, I need to look for a crane. So I really shouldn't have to look at that too much. Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time, and as I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. It's also super touched by time, everything's faded, and there's a bunch of cobwebs. So you're an idiot, Dad. I'm assuming all of these are written by her dad. When I gaze upon the elaborate decor, when I feel the fine materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time, I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edwards family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even say I'm becoming an enthusiast. Yet I have found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear or the small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley, and how I left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley, I want to see you just one more time. I have to imagine you don't even remember my face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another, and then see it with my own eyes how you've grown. I feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back. God, I am super curious about what another is going to be. Because it's it's the name of the game, basically. It says a code. Is it the code for memories? Jessica mentioned memories. Another one. Another one. Alright. Get in there.
Yes!
I feel like this is gonna be another, like, lore dump room. We're not gonna solve a puzzle in here to get a West key that needs, like, multiple things. Also, there's never gonna be a piano puzzle, is there? I might actually be sad. I might actually cry about it. I love piano puzzles. Ah, wait, no, I see it! Piano puzzle! No, it's there! I saw it! There's
Not
totally
here
gonna be
either.
piano. Not here either. Where could you be,
Jessica?
Oh, she's talking for real this time. I thought that was gonna be a... Oh, is this Jessica's favorite sofa? This sofa is so nice, it's big and comfy. But it's probably not great for watching TV from here. What do you mean? Well, I guess because it's a small-ass TV. Where's the power button? Is there a remote for this thing? What's all the stuff in the back for? I think it's 2005. They still knew what TVs were. Oh, neat. Quill pen. Always wanted to try one.
Darn it.
No good. It's all dried out and hardened. Can't write a thing. Can I take the ink? Nope. You know, we have that lighter that we have not used at all. Oh, are we going to replace the picture with this one? Is this a painting of Franny? It looks a lot like the sketch in the art studio. Weird to think that Dee was friends with her all those years ago. I feel like it would be a better replacement. Oh, it was. I knew it. Let's actually take a look at that. Oh, this is very specifically the Edward. Do you think the box will grow bigger, or is this really just it? 'Cause that's a pretty, like, shut and tight square. Like, nothing can really be added to that, I feel like. This picture is filthy. Guess it's been gathering dust a long time. This closet has been cleared out. Feeling like there's not really any reason for me to look at some of that stuff. Candle holders by the bed. Is this what they used for light? I'd be too scared to have open flames right by my bed. Not a real book. It's pretty dusty up close. It makes sense, I suppose. You know, with it being old. Well, at least we found the crane. Pretty straightforward position. Hummingbird scanned. That'd be kind of neat to learn why all the hummingbirds. From the door knockers to tableware to paintings to sculptures and the fountain, a hummingbird motif permeates every corner of this mansion. The fact there are so many hummingbird decorations indicates that Lawrence had a strong fixation on them. Thought it was just a family crest kind of thing. Hummingbirds can be a symbol of healing and love, and are apparently a popular motif in Native American cultures as well. I believe it's possible Lawrence included hummingbirds all throughout the mansion as an attempt to alleviate his loneliness. Reminds me of something Saoko once told me. In Japan, the crane has long been associated with good fortune. Designs featuring the particular bird are very popular. Origami cranes are most popular as a means of making a wish. As such, those who wish for peace or a speedy recovery from illness will often make them in droves. So perhaps Lawrence's hummingbird decorations were made with a wish for peace in his own life. Come on, guys. Proofread your work, I say when I can't even talk most of the time. Salco taught me how to make origami cranes a long time ago. Maybe I should make a few and leave them around the mansion with the wish that the departed may rest in peace. Yeah, the excuse me. I don't care about hummingbirds. The origami crane thing is pretty crazy if you like... If you read like a story related to it, like what happened. I'm not gonna get into it. We're gonna just talk about hummingbirds.
It's a hummingbird.
It's crooked. This bothers me to no end.
This one does? Like, this whole building's kind of has some... I guess everything else was kind of kept... Well, that's like a completely different note thing. The picture of the hummingbird had
This is sheet
a note
music,
on it.
isn't it?
But let's go. Piano puzzle. Good thing I know how to read sheet music.
Why was it hidden behind a painting? The painting is of this bird.
Ah!
I know this. It's sheet music.
Did you know there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music?
I could have guessed.
If you solve the puzzle and play the music, you'll get to see the piano's secret.
I just remembered something. This is the sheet music Franny played on the piano.
Oh, really? I wonder if I'd be able to play it.
You can play?
Yeah, I practice on a school piano once in a while.
Will you try playing this song?
I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help jog some more memories.
Franny told me there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music.
I wonder what it could be.
Okay, we got everything. I'm assuming we're good here. What does it mean, though? Painting of a hummingbird on the wall.
What's this?
This looks like sheet music. What's it doing here?
Huh?
This bird painting. Same as the one on the sheet music. That must be important somehow. It sure must be. Just in case. Take a picture of that one. I don't really know how they're gonna, like, assess the piano puzzle. But just in case, I have that ready to go. Gotta go down the stairs. Wonder if I just use it. I probably, yeah, I gotta like go into the. Stop it! Didn't mean to. Gotta go into the screen where I can look at the stand. There's an old grand piano. When did that get there?
Huh?
Music staff looks weird here. It's blank. There aren't any notes or rests indicated. I noticed that before.
Oh,
But yeah, this is the only place without any. Yeah. Do I have to go back up and look at the picture? Wonder why the bird from the golden bird room is drawn here. I get it. I get it. So nervous.
You
Play it
can do-
wrong. Just do your best. You'll be fine. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh, look, we can even actually open our album up. So, yeah, this is something for me to look at. How do I... Oh. I didn't press it. I pressed it, like, too soon. Well, you played sounded kind of lonely compared to when Franny played it. I mean, I know what I need to do. Lonely, so maybe it was missing an accompaniment? Excuse me. But the second staff needs some notes too. Yeah.
Huh.
Bird drawing looks the same. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should go back up to the painting.
Hey.
Yep. There was some musical notions drawn on the picture, right? Yeah? Huh?
Maybe.
Yeah? Maybe it goes with the bird picture? The ink was like... I can't, like, take this back, so... I really shouldn't have looked at this. Stop it. Mashing the button, I shouldn't... Yeah, let's go back up and maybe we can, like, accomplish a solution from that. If you overlay them on top of each other, they'd become a single song. Guess, but how would you overlay them like that? I could take pictures with the DAS and overlay those. That might work. Like, if I take a picture of this one, it'll do it. Okay, I guess I'm glad I looked at that, because that tells me exactly how they wanted me to solve this. So now I have both of them. I mean, it showed them both together. Oh yeah, there's just an overlay option. Was that brought up before? I know, like, using the pictures was brought up as an idea, but if it works, it works. It's a perfect fit. Now I just need to transcribe it. Yo, this song's gonna sound sick. Okay, did she transcribe it?
All right.
First, I should copy the score from the bird picture onto this sheet music. How do I do that? Do I need to interact with it?
All right.
I'll try transcribing it. Okay, you could have just kind of done this. You could have just kind of gotten this out of the way. I wasn't sure if, like, we needed to go find a pen or something. I'm gonna try playing it. Oh, God, what's that, like, down arrow? I was trying to do it, like, in a rhythm, but I went a little too fast on that last X.
Huh?
Ashley, did you hear that?
That was a big box
Sounds
that
like it
fell out of that
triggered
piano.
something. Let's look around.
I was gonna say let's look around and not just look at that big box that fell out of a piano.
A box fell out of the piano. I wonder what it is.
It's a box! You said it yourself.